The 2025 Future of Jobs report, published the last week by the World Economic Forum, reveals that job transformation of the next years will equate to 22% of jobs by 2030, with 170 million new roles set to be created and 92 million displaced, resulting in a net increase of 78 million jobs. Technological advancements, demographic shifts, geo-economic tensions, and economic pressures are the key drivers of these changes, reshaping industries and professions worldwide. Drawing on data from over 1,000 companies, the report finds that the skills gap continues to be the most significant barrier to business transformation today, with nearly 40% of skills required on the job set to change, and 63% of employers already citing it as the key barrier they face. Technology skills in AI, big data, and cybersecurity are expected to see rapid growth in demand. But human skills such as creative thinking, resilience, flexibility, and agility will remain critical. A combination of both skill types will be increasingly crucial in a fast-shifting job market. Frontline roles and essential sectors like care and education are set for the highest job growth by 2030, while advances in AI and renewable energy are reshaping the market, driving an increase in demand for many technology or specialist roles while driving a decline for others, such as graphic designers. According to Till Leopold, head of work, wages and job creation at the World Economic Forum, trends such as generative AI and rapid technological shifts are upending industries and labor markets, creating both unprecedented opportunities and profound risks. Now is the time for businesses and governments to work together, invest in skills, and build an equitable and resilient global workforce. Frontline roles, including farm workers, delivery drivers, and construction workers, are poised to see the largest job growth in absolute terms by 2030. Significant increases are also projected for care jobs, such as nursing professionals, and education roles, such as secondary school teachers, with demographic trends driving growth in demand across essential sectors. Meanwhile, advances in AI, robotics and energy systems, notably in renewable energy and environmental engineering, are expected to increase demand for specialist roles in these fields. Meanwhile, roles such as cashiers and administrative assistants remain among the fastest declining, but are now joined by roles including graphic designers as generative AI rapidly reshapes the labor market. The skills gap continues to be the most significant obstacle to business transformation in response to global macro trends, cited by 63% of employers as a main barrier to future-proofing their operations. If the global workforce were represented by a group of 100 people, 59 are projected to require reskilling or upskilling by 2030, 11 of whom are unlikely to receive it. This translates to over 120 million workers at medium-term risk of redundancy. While technology skills in AI, big data and networks and cybersecurity are expected to see the fastest growth in demand, human skills such as analytical thinking, cognitive skills, resilience, leadership, and collaboration will remain critical core skills. A combination of both skill sets will increasingly be required by many growing jobs. In the following graph, we can see those skills with the greatest growth in 2030, such as AI and big data, networks and cybersecurity, technological literacy, creative thinking, resilience, curiosity, leadership, talent management, analytical thinking, and environmental stewardship. AI is reshaping business models, with half of employers globally planning to reorient their business to target new opportunities resulting from the technology. The most common workforce response to these changes is expected to be upskilling workers, with 77% of employers planning to do so. However, 41% plan to reduce their workforce as AI automates certain tasks. Almost half of employers expect to transition staff from roles exposed to AI disruption into other parts of their business, an opportunity to alleviate skills shortages while reducing the human cost of technological transformation. Given the rapid growth of emerging technologies, business leaders, policymakers, and workers will need to work together to ensure workforces are ready while reducing risks of unemployment across sectors and geographies. The rising cost of living is another key factor driving labor market change, with half of employers expecting it to transform business models. While global inflation has eased price pressures and slower economic growth are projected to displace 6 million jobs globally by 2030, these challenges are increasing demand for resilience, agility, flexibility, and creative thinking skills. Demographic shifts are reshaping labor markets, with aging populations predominantly in higher income countries, driving demand for healthcare roles and expanding working-age populations in lower-income regions, fueling growth in education professions. Workforce strategies focused on improving talent management, teaching, and mentoring skills are essential to bridging these gaps. Geopolitical tensions are a top concern for 34% of businesses, while trade restrictions and industrial policy shifts transform many more, with some companies planning to adapt through offshoring and reshoring strategies. These pressures are also increasing demand for skills such as cybersecurity. One of the conclusions reached by the World Economic Forum report is the following. Addressing the radical changes described in the report requires urgent and collective action by government, business, and education. Key priority areas include closing skills gaps, investing in reskilling and upskilling initiatives, and creating accessible pathways into fast-growing jobs and skills that are seeing rapid growth in demand. By prioritizing equitable and inclusive workforce transitions and strategies, and supporting workers through these transformations, stakeholders can build a resilient and adaptable global workforce that is prepared to thrive in the jobs of tomorrow. That would be all for today's video, and tell me, what do you think about the report? Do you think that AI and new technologies such as big data, machine learning, and in general everything related to computing will represent such a radical change in the labor market in the near future? Don't forget to leave me your comment about it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.